Evening. Hopefully you enjoyed the intro music for those that were listening in. Trying some new screens out as well. So hopefully that worked. So let's see where we get on. So last night wasn't, we watched it the back this morning. But last night's games weren't overall that bad. We started off with a loss because we watched the Foundries first, as we always do. Then we got a win. Then we got a win. Then we got a draw. Then we got a win, and then we got a win, which was a turn up for the books compared to where we were before because we couldn't win for Toffee. So that was obviously a nice bonus to be able to get the win. So what we'll do tonight is exactly the same procedure. See how quick we get through the games. Like there's no time limit, but obviously if we're getting battered, we'll speed up the games, and if we're not, we'll keep them on 1.25. And we'll see how these tactics go. Just recorded the Yorkshire TNXP pod. So that went really well with the guys. That should be with everybody on Tuesday. So we're really enjoying doing that. So that should be with everybody. Everybody then to have a look at. We didn't dive into any of these games, so I've got absolutely no idea. What I'm likely to do, regardless of the games, and without ruining any of the sections of the pod, is I'm probably going to rejig my tactics around a little bit. And good evening, GJN. Thanks for tuning in. Just literally kicking off the stream, just talking about good results last night and the plan. So I think regardless of how these games go, I mean, hopefully they carry on traction. I think my plan is to stop overthinking it because I set out at the beginning of the season to get Rum Lads to stay in ice, Foundries and Lowlands to stay in Flint, and the outskirts to stay in Spark. And my main focus was Highways and Dockside Tigers. They're the ones I want promoted. I want Dockside Tigers to find their way to ice. I think this season they'll probably stay in Spark, but I want them to really perform well so I can build on that. And then similar to the Highways, I think there's a chance they could have got into the playoffs. Obviously, they haven't started that brilliantly, but that was the plan. And then stop overthinking these results. If I'm losing in these, or I'm drawing in these, or whatever, the whole point is progression. That's what we talked about. We want to get these players in these, especially in these low teams, progressing. Yes, we like to win, but we want to progress the players, and the players are progressing, which we saw this morning when we streamed. So we'll look at the progression again after these games, and we touched on it a little bit in the pod. But if the players are progressing, don't overthink the results. So without further ado, let's dive in. Start where we always start, with the Foundries at the bottom. So we'll give that a pause. I'll just shift me over to the other side for the matches, because when we go full screen, it's obviously better. So a quick look. Yeah, they're a lot better than us. I think these guys are predicted to finish one of the top teams in the league. So yeah, I think it's going to be probably a tough game anyway. So how's things, GJN? And thanks for coming in. Midge Call. Don't want to pronounce it wrong. Apologies. But thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I hope you're both having a good evening. Had a good day. Let's see how we get on. No highlights so far. Oh, they've got the ball in the middle. Oof. Oh. You've got to close your man down. Not good. Let's have a look. Come on, Pinto. Get the ball in. 6 wins. Yeah, well, 1-0 down in this one. I don't think we'll get 6 wins tonight. I think getting the 4 this morning for last night's games was good. But yeah, I think I just need to get some tactic testing in. Like you say, we had a really good session on the pod earlier talking in detail about it, and I think I really need to dive into that a little bit more. Oh, safe hands. We take that. 26. Come on, boys. Do something. We're all 0 across the board. I mean, like I say, they are the better side, so there is a good chance that they're just going to keep attacking, attacking, attacking. But ooh, close him down, close him down. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ooh. 35 minutes in. Not had one shot on target, not even taken one shot. Not the best performance from the boys, really, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Good. Half time 1-0 down, like you say, not horrendous. Remember what we said. This team's about progression. Yes, getting some wins would be nice. But if we go look at the progression, the boys are progressing, and that means they're going up against tough opposition, but they're getting something right, and then that's what they need to do so they can kick on in their career. Come on, boys. That's it. Safe hands. Good, good. I like it when you see the keeper catching it. Quite often he can just like punch the ball out or deflect it out or anything like that. To be honest, you can go a match or two or three and not get any progression. There's nothing hard coded. I think it's all about how the player performs, the team they're up against, the opposition, also their teammates, and ooh, unlucky. And that's why I've tried to build my team so their ratings are all similar. So if you keep your players in a certain banding with each other, then they'll train better together, and then they won't necessarily play better together. But even in matches, because their ratings are closer together, it helps with their progression. And on one of the shows, probably not tonight, but I'll get it geared up for maybe tomorrow night or something. I'll bring up how you can see the outliers in the team, the ones that are likely not going to progress because they might be too good or too worse. I think I might have a couple of those in a couple of my squads. Or I'll close them down. But yeah, if you can get a +1 in training in the morning or in a match, that you just take it. To be honest, come on, keeper. But what is it? Oof! I thought I was just going to run that in there. Never mind. 70 minutes, 1-0. I mean, maybe what I said earlier about like going back to the drawing board was a little bit much because clearly this team's much better than us, and we are whole. I mean, we've started to get some shots now. Go on, that's a good ball. Go on, go on. Nice. Oh, how did how did he do that? He just had to keep it down. Unbelievable. Oh, can't believe that. Literally can't believe that. 83. I mean, 1-0. I'm going to take that. I mean, surely some of the lads from this game will get some progression from that because they've held their own. We've had the most possession. Come on. Oh, red card for them as well. I mean, when we look at the league table, I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be right near the top, unless I'm completely mistaken. Oh, he should have buried that. Yeah, his manager is not going to be happy with him there. He should have absolutely buried that. Literally. Come on, Pinto. Straight into someone's head. Come on. Yes. Yes. Oh, thought he was going to slot that home. Literally thought he was going to slot that home. Close him down. Close him down. Oh, no, 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 no. Oof, good save. Safe hands. I think we're seeing a 1-0 loss. It not. Do you know what? That is not bad. Let's have a quick look at some of the. Yeah, obviously he's lower because he got a yellow, but overall, yeah, I'm going to take that. Obviously, we'll have a look at the league table. We're going to go through it this way rather than the other site tonight, just for quickness. Like you say, I'm on a bit later and it's a bit impromptu again, so we'll have a quick look. So third from bottom. We got that. We got that first win of the season, 8-2, and literally lost the remaining 4 games. But we could probably look at the progression on the players literally off the bat here. Actually, I don't think we need to go. Yeah, so Ericsson's on a +2 and he's on a +1 for the season. So nothing from tonight's game because I think they were already on a +2 and a +1. If I'm honest, let's just 4 hours. Yeah, nothing from the game tonight for them. But it is what it is. You don't always get something, so it is what it is. Okay, let's have a look. Schedule pass. Next up, Lowlands. Go full screen. Do this slightly different this time around just for a change. Let's have a look. See, 52, 52, 54, 52, 53, 53. Okay. They've got a win, a loss, and we've got a win, loss, win. Okay. Tight games, and they're playing a 4-3-3 attack. Okay, be interested to see how we play against these. Let's see how the boys turn up for this one. Oh yeah, we've rotated our keeper out as well, so we've done a bit of rotation. That was a bad ball. Oh my word. How did he do that? I'm sure he's set to play out from the back as well. That's madness. That's absolutely madness. What is going on? That's all right. It's early days. Come on, boys. Push on. Come on. Nice. Nice. Good play. Go on. Nice. Yes. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I thought I was going to fly in. Literally thought that was flying in. Go on. Oof. Hicks. What a throw. Oh, thought he was going to tuck that in there. Keep attacking. Keep the ball. Oh, unlucky. 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 Come on, boys. They have had so much possession. 64% to 36. Yet we've got more XG. That's an interesting statistic. Statistic. Go on, Paddy. Oh, come on. Hicks. Oh, that was hospital ball. Hospital balls galore. Madness. Lots of yeah, there is a lot of activity that side of the pitch. 63% possession, mad. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. What a ball. Go on, Paddy. Hey, what did you just give up? What happened there? Bomber. 45. 4 minutes added on. Not entirely sure for what, but it is what it is. Half time. Big second half needed. Can we pull back? I mean, we've seen it before. I think we saw it this morning. We went 1-0 down and then literally got a 2-1 win, I think it was. So anything can happen. Come on. Lots of movement. Lots of movement. Oh, a lot of people. We haven't got any players forward, have we? Look at these guys all the way back here. What a ball. Go on, Paddy. He had to play. He had to shoot that across the goal. What is he doing there? He literally could have buried that. No, 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 no. That's a bad ball. Go on. did say at the start of the stream, progression, but I'm also thinking I am going to mess around with the tactics and do some tactic testing, without a doubt. Run some friendlies. But it's weird because, like, this morning, they played so much better. Variance. I still can't get over that possession. I mean, they must. I wonder if they're playing a controlled, possessed game though, so that's why. Maybe they're keeping the ball more. Is he going to tackle him or what? Oh, oh my word! I think we bumped this one to 1.5 times. Well, it's not even at 1.5. I don't know what's happened there. It should have been at 1.25. A bit weird. I'll go 1.5. If we're 3-0 down, there's no point in watching it on a slow mo. Oh, keeper got his hands to it there. Go on, Paddy. Well in. Oh, it wasn't given. That happens to me all the time. Quick celebration. Yeah, you can't win them all. We can't, but we need to be playing better. We need to literally be playing better. Because there's one thing not winning them all, and then there's one thing playing the way we are, which is not the football. Go on, Paddy. Unlucky. Unlucky. Seriously unlucky. Oh, well. Bit of a loss. We'll do what we did last time. We'll have a quick look at the table. We'll also look at progression per club because it saves going to the agency. So the ninth, so we had 2 wins, 3 losses. And we obviously won that game, won that. So that team we were playing against right near us. So yeah, we probably should have done better than a 3-0 loss, to be fair. Quick look at the squad. Acutely aware that you can't really see much unless I move myself over that side. Let's have a look at progression. So we did get a progression on that game, +1. Current season, yeah, so nice progression across the players in the season. So it just show that progression is working, which is what we want. So that's good. Agency schedule passed. Okay, up to the highways. Back to the left-hand side. Full screen. So keep it. I think we'll keep it on 1.5 because it's late at night. I don't think. Wow. Okay. Did not even get a chance to see. Oh, so go. Okay, replays 1% anyway. Fair enough. That's good. Didn't realize it did that. Okay. So the 1.5 is between highlights, and then obviously the goals at 1%. That's nice. So they're on a 57, 58, 63. Yeah. Definitely good to know because I'm sure I've put that request in the Discord the other day. So I don't know if it's new or it was always like that, but I'm pretty sure it was 125 replay was 125. Do you know what I mean? But that's good because literally for games you're losing, if I'm losing 2 or 3-0, I may as well go on 1.5 and can still watch the replay back at 1 times. And again, if the stream's tight as well, I haven't got a lot of time to stream. Like, because I was going to do this early in the morning before work. I mean, obviously, people would rather watch it probably on a slower speed like it is now, but times of the essence, you could still smash a stream out, I guess. So it's definitely good to know. So come on, boys. That's it. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Oh no. Oh, we definitely need to go to the tactics boards. Oh dear. Absolute madness. So strange though, like you say, like this morning, yes, no, 2 days ago, we watched the stream and absolutely appalling. Made some tactics changes, thought they played better, did it this morning, played absolutely brilliant for the most part. Obviously, we got the 4 out of the 6 wins, so clearly something was right. Um, and then come to tonight and come to play it tonight, and everything's woeful again with them same tactics. And it is different oppositions, but it just the consistency is, or the lack of consistency is mad. Half time, 45 minutes gone. They are dominating. We've got more possession, but they're dominating the game. Let's have a look. Come on, that's it. That's better. When you think like they're going on a push, they're going to push on, they're going to push on, then the highlight stops. You're like, why? Oh dear. This is bad. This is really bad. This Highways as well are the team I want to get promoted. And we're not going the right way about it. Yeah. I've got an idea of how I want the tactic to run. So I think tomorrow, maybe during lunch or something, I might build a tactic out and then get the Highways running a few friendlies. I think it's weird because I want to obviously make it look and play exciting. I don't want a boring tactic. I don't want it to be boring to watch. Not because I'm streaming. Go on. That's it. Why can't you just do that all the time? Why can't you just do that all the time? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, not because sure the other team. Yeah, I'm sure the other team. It's not that I don't want them promoted. It's more the fact that the way that I've built the agency out, I need some people. I need a team or two to stay in Flint to get the lower rated players down there to develop. I mean, obviously, if they got promoted, it is what it is. I'd probably then hope they got relegated, ironically, which is such a strange thing to say. We were debating this earlier on the pod. Like, we all love to win, but then sometimes, for whatever reason, you don't want to, and then when you don't, you get frustrated. So yeah, it's a roller coaster. But yeah, so back to the tactic. I think because I'm playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, oh, which again, um, it's hard to get it ticking. So I was doing a bit of research a little bit earlier, just for a little bit of insight, and I was trying to look online at tactics, that 4-1-2-1-2 narrow tactics that have been successful, and sort of like thinking, should I try replicating some real life tactics and seeing if I can get them working within the engine? Because I think that would be quite good fun. And there was three. Quick look at this. There was three points in history that I could think of. So there was Liverpool, back when they had Gerrard and they had Suarez up front as well, and maybe Sterling playing behind. And then there was a Juventus one and a Milan one, and they all played completely different, but they all got 4-1-2-1-2 narrow because we can't be down here. We literally need to be up here. We need to turn the season round. So we need to remember to switch my camera over. So I'll do that again. Keep forgetting to move. So there we go. So yeah, we're down here, but we really need to be up here in third. So, well, at first would be nice, but we're not the strongest team, so it'd be interesting. Anyway, press on, press on. I'll carry on with the tactics talking during the next game because I do think it's interesting. I'll try and remember the years. I've written down. So I'll try and. So outskirts up next. 3 losses so far. Things can only get better. Best not break into a sing song. I think because it's outskirts, probably leave it on 1.5 for now. It's fairly fast though, isn't it? Let's go 1-2-5. I just don't want it that fast. Don't want the stream just to end so fast. Yeah, Gerard Owen Days may be too far back. Yeah, let me. I made it in my notes. Here we go. So, yeah, real life tact 4-1-2-1-2 diamonds at work. So Liverpool, 2013-2014 year. So they were running it back then, and they also had the SAS up top. So there was that era, which was obviously really interesting. Was it Suarez and Sturridge playing up front at that time? So that was obviously a really interesting time. And then obviously they had Gerrard in the central defence and Sterling playing as a cam, which you don't see very often. And then aside from that, you had Juventus back in similar sort of era, 2014 time, but they went on like 3 back-to-back Serie A wins, Serie A titles, I think it was. And again, they had a diamond, but they played totally different. So whereas Liverpool were like attack, 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 these were more like controlled, not as pressing. And then I think you had an AC Milan one as well, maybe early 2000s, but I can't remember much about that one. But yeah, anyway, bit of a boring story probably. But I was thinking, can I try and take whatever made those tick and made them work? Can I try and bring them into MFL and replicate them and do some testing? Obviously, that's real life. This is MFL. This has got a match engine and so on. But it could create a base to work off because at the moment, I just can't get 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to work at all. Apart from a fluke win here and there. But even the way it plays is not. It's not doing enough. You know, you could look. You can look at possession. That you've got more possession and so on. But if we're not getting the wins, we're not hitting the shots on target. I think we had one game this morning where we had like 12 shots and like 4 on target. So I'm thinking maybe. I'm also thinking different styles of play depending on the level we're at. So if we're down in Spark and Flint, like especially in Flint, do I really want anybody risky passing? Do I really want anybody dribbling? Because they're really low rated players. So why do I really want them to have so much to do? Or do they need to be doing more shorter passing and that kind of thing? As we climb up divisions, doing more. So it's trying to figure out how to do that. Because at the moment, which I think we talked about on the first stream, first stream of the season, all the clubs are set up the same. So they're all set up to play the same and do the same and work the same. Clearly, that doesn't make sense. And again, we talked about this on the pod a little bit earlier, and I won't ruin it for those that do tune in and listen to the pod when it comes out. But we were talking then as well about changing your tactics. Go on. Oh, go on. Yes. Come on, outskirts. That's what we're talking about. Get in. Yeah, we're talking there about changing your tactics for your players. So you set up your team, you have like a bit of a base, but then if you've got someone that's high physical, you want them maybe to tackle harder or press more. But then if they're not, and you take him out and bring someone else in, you leave that instruction on, that's going to have a negative impact. So you almost need to be thinking, do I need to change my instructions each game? Evening, Nash. Thanks for tuning in. I know you're away in France. not having a good night. Completely different to this morning. 4 wins this morning stream, a loss and a draw tonight. We've had back-to-back losses so far, 3 losses, and now we're obviously we are winning this one. We'll see if that stays like that. But we are winning this at the moment. Good ball, yes. Come on, Graham. Yeah, different tactics per team. Yeah. Well, when the pod comes out, yeah, listen to everyone else's opinion. I think Bruce is really vocal on it as well, so it will be a good listen. The pod that comes out. Really enjoyed this one tonight, to be fair. But again, you can look at this, right? So we're playing this team, and they're a pretty good team. In fact, I think these are the team that are the best in the league. They absolutely are the team that are the best in the league. So they're the team that are the best in the league. Look, 4 wins. They got a 5-0, a 5-1, a 4-0, and a 9-0. And we took 2 goals to them. Cheers, Nash. No problem. Yeah, I was going to drop you a DM anyway. I just wondered because I checked out your gamers earlier between the pod and coming back on, and I saw your games, and I just wondered. I was going to reach out and see if you were playing season 8 or season 8 V2 from what we were talking about, because clearly it's ticking along and working for you, which is really interesting. But I'll let you get on because you're away, and then I'll catch you in DMs. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yeah, so 2-1 up against a team far better than us. I mean, looks like they might get a goal here. No, good defending. We've had 12 shots, they've had 9, 50-50 possession. So we're taking it to them. Exactly the same tactics, exactly the same setup as the other ones. Bizarre. Obviously, they've got a different formation. Was it? What they playing? Was it 3, 4, 4-3-3 defend? Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. Come on, outskirts. Don't do this. Come on. I do think the key for these impromptu streams though is literally having it on the 1-2-5 like we've got it now. And then, like you say, if you're playing a game where you're dropping 3 behind, just bang it on 1.5 and just get through it. And it should hopefully keep the streams to never. Don't have anything to say. I literally don't have anything to say. Absolutely mad. Unbelievable. This is madness. Madness. Evening, Kev. Cheers for tuning in. Appreciate it. Pod was really, really good. Answered some of your questions, so hopefully you'll look forward to that. Be out on Tuesday. So thank you. What a finish. Well in, Graham. What a finish. So yeah, you'll have to listen in for those. Also talked about getting you on the pod at some point. So we'll pick up with that once we get to a manager sections and see what you want to do and how you want to do it. So the lads are up for that, so that's good. But yeah, really, really good session. We really dived into the match engine quite a lot. Lots of passion in there from all of us about it. And then we dived into tactic testing as well. This game is madness. 5-4, 5-3. Yeah, something changed at half time, didn't it, Gav? Mad. Thanks, Kev. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was my turn for a few technical difficulties at the beginning, which the boys weren't particularly happy with, but it was Bruce's last time, so maybe we'll see how it goes. How it goes next time. Hopefully, we'll get rid of the gremlins, but it's early days. I think on all these streams, so it's just getting used to it. That was a mad, mad game. We literally did. Graham grab a hat trick. 1, 2. He did. He did get a hat trick. Okay, that's some positivity. Fair enough. Let's switch over to the other side. Have a quick look at the progression of the team. So yeah, outskirts, they need to stay in this division. Cannot have them dropping down at all. But I do think we're going to do some tweaks and tactic tests. Let's see if we've got any progression on these boys from that game. Probably going to need to just change custom 8 hours. A little bit over here. Yeah, I catch the ramble. I know. I like stuff like that. The rawness, though, like you say, when you guys literally go live at 1 p.m. on the ramble, and it's I love that. I think we're going to do some lives at some point once we get a full feel for how it's going and how it all runs. I think we'll end up doing some. That's why I'm trying to get these lives in as well, just to get a feel for how you engage, how you can engage with chat if you're going to do that on some of your lives rather than just be like a recording and that kind of thing. So it's quite interesting to get everybody's input. Couple of games left. Let's see how we get on with these. Dockside Tigers, who we really need a win from. 352. Yeah, they're better than us on paper, just about. Come on, Dockside, turn up for us, will you? Let's go. Let's get a good win. I got pumped tonight. If anyone else needs to, you and me both, Kev. You and me both. I cannot get a win. I just cannot get one. I have no idea. Play most of the best teams in the league. Yeah, if you played the best teams, I mean, you got to try and nick a draw or a cheeky win on those. But it's now about taking advantage of the teams that are worse than you and getting those wins for sure. All right, cool. You'll be on the next ramble. Nice one. Well, that'll definitely. Is it Tuesday, Wednesday? Remind me. Evening, Siggy Keen. Appreciate you coming by. Thank you very much for tuning in. We've just got a couple more games left, but thank you for coming by. I know it was short notice again. We had lots of notice for the one this morning, and then short notice tonight because I wasn't going to stream, to be fair, because I'd streamed this morning for an hour and so, and then pod recording was a very long pod due to a couple of issues, and then that'll be edited down. But I just thought keep the momentum going. I don't want to have to do it in the morning before work, which was the other option. Projecting near bottom. Well, there you go. I think that's the other thing as well. I was just saying earlier before you jumped in. A lot of my clubs are. I'm trying to keep in their division, or they are predicted like ninth and 10th, and I'm getting a bit like frustrated that they're not winning. But I suppose that winning would be against the norm. But you always want to win, don't you? Wednesday evening for Wednesday evening. Cool, cool, nice. I'll definitely catch it. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. We haven't got that. We haven't. We're not. Come on. Whip this one in. Bullet header. Who says no? Come on. Nice. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Kev. Absolutely. And I think that's it. A couple of my Flint teams are literally there to get progression. But I think it's just that natural feeling, isn't it? When you got your clubs you want, so win, 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 even though you know that's not what some of them are about. I suppose that's what I was saying again a bit before is that I need to really shift focus onto the dock side, who we're playing now, and to highways and get their tactics working for those clubs because they're the clubs I really need to get moving up. And then the other ones, I'm quite happy just to stay where they are. So I'm probably going to need to put a bit of effort into that. I'm just really struggling with the engine at the minute. It's a bit sporadic. It can work one minute, then you play another team, and it can be completely different. Whereas I found last season there was a bit more consistency. Cup definitely need to aim for some cup wins. See if other people often can rotate. Close him down, close him down, close him down. Come on, Dockside, what are you doing? Yeah, mental variance, absolutely crazy. Staying up challenge is fun. Yeah, Sid, sure is. I mean, in Flint, I can't go any lower. So thankfully, in that one, I don't have the stress of worrying about relegation. But if if highways and dockside don't sort their lives out, then I'm going to be worrying about going down from Spark, and that is just bonkers with the players they've got. Oh, come on, get it. Yes. Come on. Come on. That left back loves getting forward. Ah, cheers, mate. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, I've got some good trophies in the agency, but I don't know. Need just really want the boys to kick on. But I was saying as well, it's like I want them to play really, really good class football. I want it to look good, and I think that's the key. I started to go on a little bit of a ramble earlier around because obviously my teams are set up to play 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and obviously you can play a couple of variants, so 4-2-2-2, 4-3-1-2, I guess. But they're set up to play the narrow, so I was kind of like doing a bit of research after the pod and got me thinking after we'd recorded it earlier, like what teams in the world have played that system and sort of like picked out the Liverpools and the Juventuses and the Milans. And I'm kind of thinking, right, what can I take from those? Can I take anything from those real life scenarios and make them work in the game in the MFL world? Can I do that, or am I overthinking it now? But yeah, I think I'm gonna get dockside tomorrow and get tactic testing. What a ball! Come on, come on, come on, boys! Can we nick a winner? Can we nick a winner? Get it in, cross it in. Umero, ball, go on. Oh, he had to bury that. He had to bury that. Come on, boys. Come on, dockside. Come on. Nip the winner. Come on. 80 minutes. Feeling it's going to end a draw. Come on, close him down, close him down, close him down. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Not too bad. You got to get the ball off him, get the ball off him. Literally thought that was it, game over. I don't even know if we'll take a draw. We'll have a look at the table afterwards, but I'm not sure we will for the dockside, but we'll see where. Okay, draw. Fair enough. Switch over to the other side. Let's have a quick look at. So we were playing Sparta Academy. Let's have a quick look. So, okay, they were second, so they hadn't lost. They hadn't lost. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's not too bad. So we've had a loss, a win, a loss, a win, a loss. Oh, a draw. Sorry. So maybe who we got next? We've got different nights. So that's the cup. We've got a couple of cup games. Next in league, trust the process. So, okay. Yeah, could grab something there. Could grab something with that. Let's have a look. One game left of the evening. So the Rum lads, let's see how these get on. Not the best results so far. Bring that up, bring that up, bring that over. There we go. Hen. Oof. So a quick look how good they as a team are. So they're stacking out at 64, 64, 64 across the board. Draw, loss, couple of wins, and we're on 68, 69. We've lost, won, but on paper, we're obviously better than them. They're playing the wide version of our narrow. Oh no, they're playing the narrow version. Don't know what I'm on about. Clearly, I've done a lot of podding, so clearly been a bit tired. So they're on a narrow, we're on a narrow, and we're better on paper. So this is against basically tactical setup. Rum lads are bound to win, but don't blame me if not. Do you know what? I hope they win. I'd love them to win. I would love them to get a win. Rum lads were our first club, and I'm very, very fond of them. And they're in ice, and that's where I want them to stay. They're in a relegation scrap at the moment. No, 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 no. That defending is absolutely disgusting. That is horrendous. That is just can't happen. You've got to stay with your man. And we had loads of men behind the ball. I'm not blaming you, GGM, because it's really early, 29 minutes in. But right now, not going great, is it? Close him down. Close him down. Oh my word. Oh my word. Come on, boys. We've had the possession. We've had the shots. Get some more on target. Come on. Come on. Close him down. Well played. That's it. Play it out. Play it out wide. Oh, come on. No worries. No worries. Bit of connection issues. Thanks for tuning back in. We're actually at the last game now, but come on. Not going brilliant compared to the stream this morning where we got 4 wins. We are not having a very good evening. I mean, progression-wise, the players are getting a bit of progression, but results-wise, it's not going well. Even when we seem to be the better side, we can't get the win. And I don't know why. We are going to have to revisit the tactics, though. Go on, play it through. That's it. Shoot. Come on. How's your evening going apart from the connection issues? Are you everything good? How did your teams get on or your team get on? Go on, Coleman. Oh, come on. Played. Come on, boys. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Oh, come on. Didn't just mean hoof it out. Come on, boys. At least get a goal back. Rotation day before the cup games. Start not so great, but the teams aren't predicted to do great anyway. Promoted almost all of them last season. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you might surprise yourself. Keep some of them up. Keep some of them up if you can, and if not, go get that progression and then re-come back the following season. It's the beauty of MFL. Seasons last a few weeks. Nice gap to rebuild a little bit and then go again. And go on, Hen. Oh, and even if you jump in between leagues, it's still fun. It's still fun. I'm losing tonight, but I'm still having good fun. Enjoying watching the games, enjoying catching up with you guys in the chat. It's what it's all about. Come on. And I love it. And it's a challenge, right? Come on, get it. Go on. Yes. That's what we're talking about. Get in there. Come on, Rum lads. Come on. 25 minutes to get another goal. Come on. Main team had to take on the top 5. Ooh, ouch. But 9 points, that is decent. It can be surprising, absolutely. Absolutely. It's just like Kev was just saying earlier, the variance on this match engine is so hard to figure out. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, as if he's hit the post. Oh, my word. Oh, I thought that was surely going in. Oh, Rum lads, what are you doing? Come on. Whip it in. Whip it in. Yes. Oh, yes. Come on. Come on. What a header that was. Bullet. That's what we're talking about. You might have brought some luck to us here because we might not lose, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. 15 minutes. Come on. Have you got a winner inside you, Rum lads? Have you got a winner? Come on. Come on. We can do this. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Come on. Come on. Grab a winner. Grab a winner. You know you want to. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on. One last highlight. Not going to shoot from there, surely. No. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, come on. Yes. Go on the run, lads. Oh, come on. What a win. What a match that was. What a match that was. Unbelievable. Absolutely buzzing for it. Oh, what a way to end the streak. Well, we'll quickly look at the league table progression, but 3 losses in that. Energy. Hat trick hero. What a boy. What a boy. Yeah, I love that, Kev. See what I mean? MFL, it's emotional roller coaster, the passion. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, come on. Come on, Rum lads. You needed that. Look at that. Switch me over to the other side again. Apologies. You can have a see the league table. Just get me shifted over. So they were they're fifth. So we'll have been around third, something like that, maybe. Back-to-back wins for turning things round. Okay. Okay, maybe we stick with the tactic for the Rum lads. Maybe it's just a tweak or two. I mean, that combat was absolutely insane. Got a couple of cup runs, then we've got the Celtic Shamrocks, which is obviously going to be really tricky. Quick look if we've got any progression in the team. Oh, I'm buzzing now. Absolutely buzzing. That was incredible. What a match. Any progression from the last 8 hours? Insanely, after that game, we'd literally just pick up a defensive on Christian. What about the season? How we're looking? Got some +1s. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. Cool. Right. So we'll have a quick look at the games coming up tomorrow because I think there's some cup games just in the schedule. By the looks of it, is it just cup tomorrow? Yeah, just cup games tomorrow. So Foundries, we've got some games. Obviously, I'm not going to dive into it, the stream of what leagues and stuff they're in. You take full credit. Hey, do that every time. Do that every time. So when we're recapping these games tomorrow night, literally say the same thing. Exactly what you said. See if we can get the win. I now need to think about tactics. That's my plan. I'll uh I'll give you a sneak peek if you want of where I was messing with a tactic because I'm not. I think I was doing it on the Foundries. So in tactics, for those that have stayed all the way, I'll show you. So the default tactic, what I've been building out here. So this isn't what we're playing now, by the way. This is what I've been. Is it Foundries I was working on? Sure it was. So here we go. So this is what I was working on. So I've been working on shall we be a bit more aggressive? Shall we attack a bit harder? And shall we put the opposition on the back foot? Should we push hard, keep compact, slightly wider? Which is complete opposite of how we're playing now, by the way. Bring our width down, and then literally just tweaking through these settings at the moment of what the players could play like. I haven't finished setting it up, so I'm going to probably get this guy's maybe a bit of freedom, probably a little bit of. I think I'm going to get these guys to push on. So I'm going to get them to cross more, maybe get them to be more offensive, get them to push up the wings. Going to try something a little bit crazy compared to sort of like where we are now, which I think we're using this one. which is more like you'd expect, quite standard. Not many instructions. Literally, we've got some conservative passing on and stuff like that. But I think we're going to overhaul it. I mean, I really liked my one from season 7. Like, obviously, the players are going to jump out. This worked really, really well, but it could just didn't work in this match engine for whatever reason. But we had quite a lot of fun with this one last season. But I just couldn't get it to tick. But maybe I'll run some friendlies on that. See how it goes. Um, Games for the experiment, probably between 5 to 10, maybe somewhere in that region. I think I was doing 10 before, just so I can understand the variance. And what I'll do is I'd probably do 5 against one team, 5 against another team, and have one rated slightly higher than me and one rated just around about the same as me, and do it from that. But that wraps the stream up. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to switch to the thanks for watching outro and leave a bit of music on for a second or two. Appreciate everybody coming in, and I'll catch you in the next one.